Hello everyone, my name is Abbas PC Budin and this is my partner
Hamza Sadiq Palala Jr. and we'll be explaining what mammals are, seriously.
and casually.
My name is Muhammad Zainal Mutimar Salik.
And my name is Asude Simbalindong.
Together, we'll be working behind the scenes.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of mammals. We'll take a look at how scientists classify them and at their evolution over millions of years.
But before we jump in, I'm going to ask you guys a question. In this picture, is this creature a mammal? Yes or no? But before we answer that, we're going to discover what mammals are.
Now while you're typing that, let's touch on some critical background about how mammals came to be according to evolution. The hallmark traits we associate with mammals like hair, mammary glands, and specialized teeth evolved in synapsid amniotes during the Mesozoic era. The fossil record linking mammals to their reptilian ancestors is complete compared to many other evolutionary transitions and well supported by evidence. The age of mammals began approximately 70 million years ago in the Tertiary period after many reptilian lineages went extinct. Synapsids diverged from other reptilian groups around 320 million years ago in the Carboniferous period and were dominant for over 100 million years. Early synapsids were likely ectothermic, oviparous, and lacked hair, with features that would eventually become defining mammalian structures and traits developing over time. Alright, let's begin. The entire group of mammals is officially called class Mammalia. If you know basic taxonomy, you'd know that classes are a part of a phylum. So, class Mammalia belongs to phylum Chordata. So what makes an animal a mammal? Let's run through the key traits. They produce milk to feed their young, they have hair or fur covering their bodies, they breathe using a muscle called the diaphragm, and there are 3 tiny bones in their middle ears. They also have different types of teeth for different jobs. They've got sweat glands, 4-chambered heart, and a well-developed brain. Now, mammals are split into 2 main subclasses. First up is subclass Prototheria. These are the unique egg-laying mammals, and they have a single opening called the cloaca for both waste and reproduction. The only members of this subclass belong to infraclass Ornithodelphia. We know them as monotremes like Echidnas and the famous platypus. The second subclass is subclass Theria. These are mammals that give birth to live young, and they have distinct features in skull structure. There are 2 infraclasses here. First is infraclass Metatheria, the marsupials. Their babies are born really small and underdeveloped, then finish growing inside a pouch in their mom's belly. Think kangaroos, koalas, and the Virginia opossum, which is the only marsupial native to North America. Second is infraclass Eutheria, the placental mammals. These little ones grow inside their mom's uterus, getting all the nutrients through an organ called the placenta. Placentals make up about 94% of all mammals alive today. So where did mammals come from? According to evolution, they descended from reptile-like creatures called therapsids, which lived around 300 million years ago, way before dinosaurs even roamed the earth. The first true mammal appeared roughly 225 million years ago, and all of them trace their roots back to early amniotes, animals that laid waterproof eggs so they could live on land. Placental mammals are organized into groups called superorders and smaller subgroups called orders, so I'll lay them all out. The first order is order Proboscidea. This includes the elephants along with their extinct relatives like mammoths and mastodons. They're easy to spot with their long trunks, tusks, which are actually modified teeth, and teeth that grow in one at a time as they wear down. The next order is order Sirenia. This includes the manatees and dugongs. These are large, gentle herbivores that live in water. They have flippers for front limbs, tiny back limbs you can barely see, and a flat tail that moves side to side when they swim. The next one is order Afrosoricida, which are the tenris and golden moles. These small insect-eating mammals used to be grouped with other bug-eaters, but now they have their own order within Afrotheria. The next order is order Eulipotifla, sometimes referred to as Lipotifla, and this group includes the hedgehogs, moles, and shrews, which are tiny animals with long snouts, perfect for hunting insects and worms. The next superorder is superorder Cerarthra, and this only has one order within it, the order Cerarthra. It includes armadillos, anteaters, and sloths. They have some cool, unique features like having no front teeth and teeth without hard enamel coating. Along with that, they have long tube-shaped brains and extra joints in their back that help them dig or climb. The third superorder is superorder Lauraceatheria, and this is a huge group of animals with a lot of them that you'll recognize. The first order is order Chiroptera, which are the bats. They're the only mammals capable of true flight. Their arms and hand bones are extra long, with a thin membrane stretched between them to make wings. The next order is order Carnivora, which are the meat eaters and some omnivores like dogs, cats, bears, seals, and otters. They have special teeth called carnassials for cutting meat, plus amazing senses of smell and hearing. The next order is order Perissodactyla, which are the odd-toed ungulates. That means their weight is supported by their third toe. Think horses, zebras, rhinoceroses, and tapirs. The next order is order Artiodactyla, which are the even-toed ungulates. Their weight is split between the third and fourth toes. This group includes pigs, hippos, cows, deers, and camels. The next order is order Cetacea, which are the whales, dolphins, and porpoises. They're fully aquatic with streamlined bodies, thick blubber to stay warm, front limbs that are now flippers, and nostrils on top of their heads called blowholes. The fourth and last superorder is superorder Euarchontoglires, which has some familiar faces too. The first order is order Lagomorpha, which include the rabbits, hares, and picas. They've got two pairs of front teeth in their upper jaw that never stop growing, so they have to chew on plants constantly to keep them from getting too long. The next order is order Rodentia, which are the rodents. This is the biggest group of mammals by far. These include the squirrels, rats, mice, beavers, and all of them have one pair of continuously growing incisors in both their upper and lower jaws. The next order is the order primates. That's lemurs, tarsiers, monkeys, apes, and yes, us humans. We have grasping hands with opposable thumbs, forward-facing eyes that let us judge distance, and brains that are largely relative to our body size. So why have mammals been so successful? Hair keeps them warm no matter the climate. Being warm-blooded lets them live everywhere from deserts to the Arctic. Their teeth are specialized for whatever they eat, and unlike many other animals, they have one bone in their lower jaw that connects directly to their skull.
RJ, galing mo.
Importante maintindihan yung basics bago mag-move on.
Now let me ask you a question first. You said that mammals all have hair, right? So if I shave my head, that does not make me a mammal anymore.
Absolutely. Kapag matanggal yan lahat, na possible pa na mag-reflect yung sun na maging parang laser na yan. Hanggang ngayon na yung forehead mo na parang maabot mo na yung na existence.
Yo, bro, really bro? You have to do it like that way, bro.
sorry, I just felt like teasing.
Alright, I'll consider it this time. But now, I'll take over the rest from the... Mammals have 5 spine regions, and their limbs are positioned directly under their bodies. Upper limbs of mammals are supposed to be strong, and their lower limbs uses tendons for movement. Mammals can be carnivores, omnivores, or herbivores, depending on their diet. In mammals, their heart has 4 chambers. They keep oxygen-rich and oxygen-poor blood separated. And my heart has an extra chamber just for you. Just kidding, but the 4 chambers are very, very important. They keep energy high enough for some animals like hummingbirds flap their wings around 80 times per second. And mammals can also change their body temperature. Some even hibernate during cold weather. Reproduction varies. Some lay eggs, some use placentas, and some uses pouches. Primates, including us humans, evolved approximately 6-7 million years ago.
It's 65!
I'm sorry, but it's actually 65 million years ago. Let's talk about food. Herbivores eat plants, as you know. But these plants are actually hard to eat because of cellulose. And some animals, like cows, have 4 stomachs with bacteria that can break down this cellulose and makes them digest them properly. Cows can munch their food for 8 hours. Horses and zebras have big pouches called cecum, which can hold 20 gallons of digested food. Carnivores have strong teeth and short guts, perfect for eating meat. Like for example, lions. Lions have strong teeth that can exert 600 pounds of pressure per square inch. Omnivores like humans, bears, and raccoons can almost eat anything from plants to animals. Raccoons are reported to eat berries, garbage, and even small animals. The four-chambered heart is vital for us warm-blooded life, because it cannot get blood mixed up, so that means oxygen can go where it needs to go fast. Babies in the womb have specialized shortcuts to skip the lungs. Foramen oval and ductus arteriosus closes right after birth. How do mammals stay at the right temperature? Cold climated animals like reindeers have heat exchange in their legs so that it makes them heat. Warm blood goes down and cold blood goes up. Desert animals or desert mammals like kangaroos, rats doesn't actually need water, doesn't actually drink water, but gets them from seeds that they eat. Some mammals take short naps called torpor to save energy, and some even hibernate for months. Here's a fact. Ground squirrels can make their heartbeat go from 200 to 5 per minute. Big brains let mammals do amazing things. Wolves pair up for life and raise babies together. And elephants live in big groups that are led by older females called matriarchs. They communicate with each other using scent, looks, and touch. Prairie dogs have different calls for different predators. Example like hawks and coyote. Some mammals even use tools. Sheep use sticks to get bugs. Otters uses rocks to crack shells, while elephants use branches or sticks to get rid of bugs. Reproduction can vary. Placentals grow babies inside their womb. Some can even pause pregnancy until conditions are met. Like example, sea lions. Sea lions can hold their babies inside their wombs until food are plentiful. Primates evolved right after dinosaurs went extinct, which is about 65 million years ago. Research or fossils from Montana shows that the first primates were small and lives on trees. There are two main groups of mammals. First is wet-nosed, which is stripsirrhides, like lemurs. And lastly, dry-nosed, which is haplornarines, which are humans, monkeys, and apes.
To understand what I'm saying here, I'm going to show you guys a video from YouTube explaining what mammals are.
What do these animals have in common? More than you might think. Along with over 5,000 other species, they're mammals, or members of class Mammalia. All mammals are vertebrates, meaning they have backbones. But mammals are distinguished from other vertebrates by a number of shared features. That includes warm blood, body hair or fur, the ability to breathe using lungs, and nourishing their young with milk. But despite these similarities, these creatures also have many biological differences. And one of the most remarkable is how they give birth. Let's start with the most familiar, placental mammals. This group includes humans, cats, dogs, giraffes, and even the blue whale, the biggest animal on Earth. Its placenta, a solid disc of blood-rich tissue, attaches to the wall of the uterus to support the developing embryo. The placenta is what keeps the calf alive during pregnancy. Directly connected to the mother's blood supply, it funnels nutrients and oxygen straight into the calf's body via the umbilical cord, and also exports its waste. Placental mammals can spend far longer inside the womb than other mammals. Baby blue whales, for instance, spend almost a full year inside their mother. The placenta keeps the calf alive right up until its birth, when the umbilical cord breaks and the newborn's own respiratory, circulatory, and waste disposal systems take over. Measuring about 23 feet, a newborn calf is already able to swim. It'll spend the next 6 months drinking 225 liters of its mother's thick, fatty milk per day. Meanwhile, in Australia, you can find a second type of mammal, marsupials. Marsupial babies are so tiny and delicate when they're born that they must continue developing in the mother's pouch. Take the quoll, one of the world's smallest marsupials, which weighs only 18 milligrams at birth, the equivalent of about 30 sugar grains. The kangaroo, another marsupial, gives birth to a single jelly bean-sized baby at a time. The baby crawls down the middle of the mother's 3 vaginas, then must climb up to the pouch, where she spends the next 6 to 11 months suckling. Even after the baby kangaroo leaves this warm haven, she'll return to suckle milk. Sometimes she's just one of 3 babies her mother is caring for. A female kangaroo can often simultaneously support one inside her uterus and another in her pouch. In unfavorable conditions, female kangaroos can pause their pregnancies. When that happens, she's able to produce 2 different kinds of milk, one for her newborn and one for her older joey. The word mammalia means of the breast, which is a bit of a misnomer because while kangaroos do produce milk from nipples in their pouches, they don't actually have breasts. Nor do monotremes, the third and arguably strangest example of mammalian birth. There were once hundreds of monotreme species, but there are only 5 left. 4 species of echidnas and the duck-billed platypus. The name monotreme means one whole, referring to the single orifice they use for reproduction, excretion, and egg-laying. Like birds, reptiles, fish, dinosaurs, and others, these species lay eggs instead of giving birth to live young. Their eggs are soft-shelled, and when their babies hatch, they suckle milk from pores on their mother's body until they're large enough to feed themselves. Despite laying eggs and other adaptations that we associate more with non-mammals, like the duck-billed platypus's webbed feet, bill, and the venomous spur males have on their feet, they are, in fact, mammals. That's because they share the defining characteristics of Mammalia, and are evolutionarily linked to the rest of the class. Whether placental, marsupial, or monotreme, each of these creatures and its unique birthing methods, however bizarre, have succeeded for many millennia in bringing new life and diversity into the mammal kingdom.
From the icy tundras to the dense rainforests, and even the heart of bustling cities, one group of creatures thrives, defining the essence of warmth, care, and diversity. Class Mammalia, the marvelous world of mammals. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of mammals, where fur, milk, and a special bond with offspring reign supreme. Characteristics features of class Mammalia. Hair or fur. Mammals are characterized by the presence of hair or fur, which provides insulation, camouflage, and sensory functions. Mammary glands. All mammals possess mammary glands, enabling females to nurse their offspring with milk. Endothermic, warm-blooded. Mammals regulate their body temperature internally, allowing them to thrive in diverse environments. Complex teeth. They have specialized teeth for various diets, including incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Live birth. Most mammals give birth to live offspring, a distinctive trait that fosters maternal care and bonding. Diaphragm for breathing. A muscular diaphragm aids in breathing, enabling efficient lung ventilation. Highly developed brain. Mammals possess well-developed brains, leading to complex behaviors and problem-solving abilities. Diverse reproductive strategies. While most mammals give birth, some lay eggs, monotremes, showcasing the diversity of reproductive strategies. Parental care. Many mammal species exhibit maternal and paternal care, including grooming, feeding, and protection of offspring. Varied locomotion. Mammals employ various forms of locomotion, from walking and running to swimming and flying, adapting to their ecological niches. Types of mammals. Monotremes, order Monotremata. Monotremes are egg-laying mammals and include the platypus and echidnas. Marsupials, order Marsupialia. Marsupials give birth to relatively undeveloped live young, which continue to develop in a pouch. Examples include kangaroos and koalas. Placental mammals, order Placentalia. The majority of mammals fall into this category and include humans, dogs, and whales. They nourish their developing young through a placenta. Examples of mammals. African elephant. The largest terrestrial mammal, known for its intelligence and strong social bonds within herds. Dolphin. Highly intelligent marine mammals known for their communication skills and playful behavior. Red fox. A clever and adaptable carnivore found in various habitats around the world. Bottlenose dolphin. A charismatic marine mammal celebrated for its acrobatics and sociable nature. Mammals stand as a testament to life's diversity and complexity, from the tiniest bat to the largest whales. If you found this exploration as captivating as we do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, *Classes, for more mesmerizing journeys through the realms of biology. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom.
From cute and furry to huge and ferocious, God has painted a beautiful world filled with an amazing variety of mammals. Today, there are over 5,000 types of mammals in existence. All mammals are animals, but not all animals are mammals. The animal kingdom is divided into many different classes, such as birds, fish, and reptiles, each class sharing similar characteristics. Mammals are just one of the classes of the animal kingdom. In order to be classified as a mammal, certain traits must be present, though some of these traits are not limited to only mammals. For example, like birds, mammals are endotherms, meaning they are warm-blooded. They can generate and regulate their own body heat because they have a very fast metabolism, which also means they need to eat a lot and often. Mammals eat more than the cold-blooded reptiles of the same size, and the food they eat gets converted into energy, which is like fuel to keep their body temperatures regulated. This fast metabolism requires a high amount of oxygen, so mammals' respiratory and circulatory systems must be efficient. With specially designed lungs that are filled with grape-shaped air sacs called alveoli, mammals are well equipped to collect more oxygen. The air sac's shape provides more surface area, allowing plenty of oxygen to pass through to the surrounding blood vessels. A four-chambered heart helps pump the oxygen-rich blood through the mammal's body. As part of the Chordata phylum of vertebrates, mammals have a spinal column, also known as a backbone. Having a backbone gives the mammal structure. Notice this worm doesn't have a backbone. But with vertebrates, backbones allow for standing up straight and walking or other movement. Can you think of other animals that are not mammals that also have backbones? Birds, fish, and reptiles are examples of other animals that are also vertebrates. From this, we can conclude that having a backbone, amongst other features, can't be reserved to just mammals. Here are characteristics found just in mammals. Most mammals do not lay eggs and wait for them to hatch, and all mammals develop from eggs within their mother. Mammalian babies that come from eggs that aren't laid will be carried within the mother until the baby has grown enough and is prepared to be born. Even after they are born, newborn mammals rely on their mothers for nutrition, shelter, protection, and care for a period of time. The word mammal comes from the Latin word mamma, meaning breast. Many mammals have mammary glands, and some of these glands are located on the breast, while other mammals have them on other parts of their bodies. For example, a cat has 2 rows of mammary glands on their underbellies. Mammary glands produce milk, which feed the mother's new young. Interestingly, only the Mammalia class can do this. The mother nurses or feeds her young until they are developed enough to eat solid food. During this time of nursing, the baby receives plenty of nourishment from its mother, as well as learning through example and interaction of how to function as a new animal. All mammals have 3 bones in the middle ear. This special design allows mammals to have sharper hearing, and sound waves go through more easily. Each bone is linked to the previous bone like a chain, so these sound waves, which form vibrations in the mammalian ear, can be clearly transmitted. Many groups of animals have teeth, so teeth are not unique to only mammals. For example, some fish and reptiles have teeth. However, most mammals typically have 2 sets of teeth. Baby teeth present themselves first, and later permanent teeth come in. Permanent teeth can replace baby teeth or just come in on their own. This means that some teeth in some mammals do not fall out, and some teeth come in later without a first set of baby teeth to replace. Each species of mammal has a specific tooth structure and makeup based on their diet and the way they eat their food. All mammals have hair growing from some part of their body, at least during some point in their lives. Some mammals have large amounts of thick fur or hair, while others have very little. If you were to examine a big whale swimming in the ocean, which is a mammal, you might not find any hair, but whales do have a small amount of hair during their earliest stage of development. Wouldn't it look a little funny if we, as human mammals, grew as much hair as a bear? Thankfully, how much hair or fur a mammal has and where it grows depends on the type of mammal. While other vertebrates have jaws made from multiple bones, mammals uniquely have a lower jawbone that is one single piece directly connected to the jaw. The 2 muscles that move a mammal's jaw allows the jaw to move up and down or side to side. This feature gives mammals the distinguishing ability to purposefully chew our food. Only mammalian brains have a neocortex, which is found in a section of the brain called the cerebral cortex. The neocortex is what gives mammals higher functioning abilities like to perceive and become aware of things through their senses. The ability to reason when approaching a problem and to have conscious thought are also special abilities of the neocortex. For us as humans, communicating is performed in the neocortex as well. Also, in the human brain, the neocortex is quite large, which is why we are more advanced and have the ability to do and think much more than other species. Get ready to explore the amazing world of mammals in this science unit, as we recognize God's creativity and majesty in designing such unique, amazing, funny, intelligent, sweet, useful, beautiful, and even peculiar creatures.
Mammalian evolution is all about adapting and changing to fill every space on Earth, from deep oceans to high mountains.
Mammals are truly amazing and so diverse. There are over 6,400 living species, and with some being still discovered every year. Now, let's go back to my first question. Is this creature a mammal? Yes, you are correct. It's a mammal because it's a monotreme.
Ooh, actually, that makes some...
Just kidding. It's a human just like us.
Really? What? A human? I really thought, you know... Sorry. Whoever that person was, I'm so sorry for thinking that... even though you really look like...
Too good, but hey, we're about 98% of our DNA is chimpanzee, you know, and it's easy to see why.
And we share traits like grasping hands and forward-facing eyes with all primates.
Alright, that's all for our today's lesson. We covered so much from ancient reptiles to modern mammals.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope you learned something new. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!